from across the city. In truth, they always had the edge over the Division 1 newcomers, with Barclay again benefiting from tackling for once less committed than it might have been. But there was one crumb of comfort. Dunvant's first try of their embryonic existence among the big boys, scored with some enthusiasm by Malcolm Jones. Final score, Swansea 37, Dunvant 11.
Gibbs and Davies. And that's good, solid work by the Swansea number 8. And Robert Jones. Swansea's forward in unison, and once again it comes back along the line. And Weatherley with a man outside. Barclay's only got to head for the corner, and Barclay will get there. The former Oxford Blues scores in the corner. Good try.
Take of Glenn Llewellyn, and it's not the first time he's done that. Exemplary. And then it sets the platform with the discipline of that Neath pack coming to the fore. They're all so tightly knit, and then of course the typical spin-off from Brian Williams. Mark Titley is hovering just behind, hovering across into midfield, so it'll be interesting to see where he comes into this movement. Lots of little interplay here. Again, well covered by Neath, so the defence is well knit and well coordinated. Now then, can they release ball from here? Brandon, who would have been offside, indeed deemed to be offside by referee Wallace. Quickly taken yet again. Robert Jones, away he goes, finds space, gets away. Now then, the support close enough. Barclay, the pass was forward, and the defence got back on top of that. Telling tackle by Reynolds, but Barclay in support, taking an intelligent angle off Robert Jones. Just watch the pace of Jones here, just pulling away. Gal Llewellyn is pacey himself. Brian Williams is corner flagging. The intelligent angle offered by Steve Barclay, but the pass a fraction forward. So McBride and Moriarty. It's getting better for Swansea. They're getting some line-up possession. The next stage now is to make use of it. Childs and ball. Clement throws that away. McCarthy might fancy a little hack at that. Childs uncomfortable under that sort of pressure. Who wouldn't be? Barclay having to come in from the wing to stem that flow. Should Neath win it, there could be options open here. Wingers caught in the middle. All he needs the open spaces to be used as Thorburn spots it intelligently. Now Reynolds can attack Clement. Grandin, the next pass, just not over, and Barclay disentangles himself from midfield, gets into the corner, and saves the try. Well, with the Swansea wingers caught up in that midfield melee, Reynolds was able to give Clement a little chase, well covered by the fullback, and then as Crandon puts in his little pass, Barclay was a to intercept. Bridges and McCarthy are still trying to get something away here. McCarthy, brilliantly done. Is he stopped? Oh, Clement. Well, that was desperate defensive work, and Barclay still maintaining it and finally running out of space, but Clement played that ball whilst on his knees, got away with that. Quick thinking, and certainly saved Swansea, but McCarthy, dazzling skills, and denied within half a metre of a try. Well, there was a parting of the ways there as McCarthy came straight down the middle, but Clement does remarkably well here to put in the tackle. He's down and on the one knee, nothing wrong with that. He was on his way up, the ball presented to Titley, and the escape for Swansea. We're into the final minute as Swansea again try and get Richard Webster and Jason Ball running, but it's not all that well coordinated as Varney, quick hands from the flanker, and Allen, Jamie Reynolds and Neville Lewis down the touchline. No one will stop him, and that was crowded for Neath. Yes, absolute delight as Lewis with no space at all, no one will outsmart. A recruit from my state, his first season
long throw to the back, and it's Moriarty. Scott Gibbs, and tied it up by Iestyn Lewis. And back on that narrow side, Aled Williams and Alan Reynolds. Some good linking by Swansea. Moriarty, and just running out of room. Ian Davies and Robert Jones in harness. And Jones did well to stay on his feet. Arnold. Aled Williams. And a nice pass from Scott Gibbs. Weatherley in the line with Barclay outside. And a good tackle going in by Wyatt. That's good defence by Newport. It's a tap back by Moriarty. Fortuitous bounce for Robert Jones. Gibbs on the straight angle. And again Moriarty with the tidying up. Jones. And a speculative chip. It's a little awkward for Newport in defence, and it's David Weatherley, and Weatherley has scored. Swansea go ahead. Gibbs and Davies, and that's good solid work by the Swansea number 8 and Robert Jones. Swansea's forward in unison, and once again it comes back along the line. And Weatherley with a man outside. Barclay, he's only got to head for the corner, and Barclay will get there. The former Oxford Blues scores in the corner. Good try. That's Ian Bucket. Bucket on a charging run. Half stopped by David Rees. And back it comes Swansea's way. Aled Williams. And good running this by Swansea. That's a high tackle going in on Weatherley. The referee is allowing advantage. Simon Davies. Look at all the Swansea shirts there, waiting to collect the pass. Reynolds, Simon Davies doing the scrum half. Aled Williams got men outside. Scott Gibbs on his elbow. Gibbs with a shimmy and a sidestep, and Scott Gibbs will score. Oh, that is a very good Swansea try. Robert Jones and Anthony Clement. Hands back to Arnold. A wrestling struggle there for Paul Arnold, and he does well. Aled Williams, Gibbs, Appleyard, and Aled Williams again, and the outside half will steal in. And some clubs played their parting shots yesterday. For others, there's another week to think about. All the main action here in the next 60 minutes. First to St Helens, where the Heineken Championship trophy and a crate of champagne was on standby for Swansea. The commentary comes to you from Lynn Davis and David Richards.